function. Object of the verb. Still, we can use these two examples for object of the verb. What is object of the verb now? It is very simple. The opposite of subject of the verb is object of the verb. If we know subject as doer of an action or the actor of that action, okay, who receives the action? Or what is the thing that receives the action? If you have your answer, you have got what we call object of that verb. It is expected that when somebody does something, another thing or another person receives the action. So the receiver now, the receiver object, right? Object of the verb. Object means receiver or recipient. Receiver or recipient of that action being performed by the subject is what we call object of that action. And it has to be a noun or a pronoun. But don't forget, I'm not bringing pronoun into focus now because we are not discussing a pronoun, but a noun. So we mean a noun can serve also as object of the verb. And we know what object is now established in our mind. Okay, do we use these two examples for our own sense of what object of a verb is, having to do with one of the grammatical functions of a noun? Yes. Audu is the subject. Ate is our verb. The here is a determiner or article. And the last thing here is our object. And food is a noun because it is a name given to something we eat for our respective survivors. That means if it is a name, and we say if any word that gives a name is a noun, and this food is a noun here. But is it the doer of the action? No, it is the receiver of the action. Therefore, food here is object of the verb, and it is a noun. So back to this number 2 still, we say object of a verb. Food here is receiving the action, okay, and it is a noun. So it is the object of the verb. Even if it is swapped, like I have already explained, this is active voice and this is passive voice. We mean the noun must not mean an object when only it appears at the end of the sentence. It can also be treated starting the sentence afresh and the doer now appears at the end, and that is what we call passive voice. And that passive voice now is now changing the object from appearing at the end, bringing it to the beginning. Therefore, it still answers what? Object of the sentence. Here we have still the determiner. Here we have verb, but auxiliary because it is helping the main verb, and the main verb here is our eating, and by here is our prayer, and Audu still remains our subject of the sentence. The thing with this, we understand another function of a noun as object of the verb.